Hello and welcome everybody to round 4 of the Honda Integra Touring Car Cup here at vrroom.org, the home of online motorsport. We are at the global headquarters for motorsport. As you can see, there's a beautiful wing building at Silverstone. It's a fantastic day here today on the game. It's 16 degrees C, very pleasant indeed. The longest straight on this track is 3.66 miles with, sorry, I beg your pardon, the track is 3.66 miles, the longest straight is 4.9 and the elevation difference here at Silverstone is quite flat, it's 37.2 feet. My name's David Higgins and I'm here to take you through the entire race as per normal. I am alone in the commentary box, unfortunately. Genovi cannot join me, but thank you very much, Genovi, for doing those the videos previously with me. It's very much appreciated. So, it's going to be very exciting, but we want to really find out where the championship's standing after 3 rounds. So let's have a quick look at the table. So there's the table as it stands currently. Billy the Stig leading, with 11 points separating the first 6 players and a slight gap from VR Badger downwards. So it really is all to play for. The only winners this season so far are Billy, Jordan and Cool Rides. So it's certainly hotting up to be very good this season. Remember, 12 rounds per season, so here we go for the grid walk for round 4 because the guys are lined up. So this is where the guys lined up. We're at Silverstone on the grid for the grid walk. Now on the first row there we've got the returning defending champion. Unfortunately couldn't make the last rounds. With Maddock there on the right, followed by the current championship leader Billy the Stig. On the next row we have Cool Rides looking very quick and DM a disappointing 4th place. On the very next row we've got car number 66, which is Yum Yum Racer. This boy's somebody to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Followed up by the seasoned veteran of race 42. So straight on then to a disappointing performance from number 22 Jordan, to be honest with you, and the last of the Team Rosso cars there, Badger over on the left hand side. Another turn up for the books, not as quick as he was in previous rounds. Number 52 Genovi, very disappointing. I'm sure he'll be wanting to claw back up from that one. And Fabio there on the left, supporting number 55. And filling up the back row, number 4 GPS Hatcher and Wonderwall. So straight back to the action now at Silverstone. So the 9th of March 2014, what will it bring? The time's approximately 8 PM here at VR Room, and we're going to see a very exciting start at Silverstone Grand Prix. They're all revving up, and the marshal today is VR Official 59. It will be releasing them shortly, and then we will be go for the race. So 8 laps here, and away we go. Billy the Stig immediately pulling in behind Maddock. DM staying to the side of Cool Rides. Very good start from DM. He's out dragged him there. So as they come down into the village through the loop for the first time, it's Maddock running ahead, just slightly from Billy the Stig, I believe, behind, which it is. And DM has pipped Cool Rides up into 3rd place. So down the Wellington Straight for the first time. Fantastic noise as they go down there. Heavy braking now. Oh, and DM has touched the back of Billy, outbraked himself a little bit, but they both survived there in the background. That's quite fortunate for those 2 protagonists. I think we'll try to just clip onto that one if we could go to Billy and DM, and that's made DM lose out. Cool Rides is back up the inside then with a little bit of contact. So Cool Rides back to 3rd. Yum Yum Racer very competitively there in 4th place. Sorry, 5th place. I beg your pardon. But we've got, in the meantime, we have Jordan knocking out a few cones there in the background. Where's Jordan? Let's have a look. Jordan's down in 8th place, and there he is. And it's a very, my word, look at that, as they go up into Maggots and Beckett's. It looks like Jordan might have picked up, well, Jordan's on the grass in fact. I wonder if Jordan's picked up a little bit of damage from whatever contact he had, unless it could just be cold tyres. Of course, with cold tyres or with tyres that have got rubbish on them like grass, you obviously can slide wide. It takes a few laps just to get the temperature back into them. So unfortunately that's at last place for Jordan. But in the meantime, up the front now, if it will change please, thank you very much. Up the front now we have Maddock under a lot of pressure from Billy the Stig, from DM who's not letting up at all. as they come down the international pit straight now for the second time. I believe it's time to get the telemetry up, guys. So the race order currently is Maddock from Billy, from DM, from Cool Rides, from Yum Yum, from Badger, doing very well there. VR Race 42, Genobi, Fabia, Hatcher, Wonderwall and Jordan, unfortunately, in a lowly last place. Now what we could just do here is just check at the back of Maddock's car just to see the action there as they go around the loop. Accelerating hard down to the Wellington straight now for the second time. And he's got a very big lead. Maddock has set out as he means to go on. He really does mean business here. He's missed the first 3 rounds, so he's desperate to score points. Billy going defensive on DM, closing the door very skillfully there. As we come round through to Woodcote for the second time. If you're liking what you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel on whatever device you're watching this. And also follow me at @_DigitalDave on Twitter. That would be greatly appreciated. What you're seeing here is as DM comes up the inside. I thought he was going to just poke one out there at Cops, but it's a very dangerous place to overtake Cops corner. DM will know that, so he's backed off, of course. Yum Yum hanging on very nicely. And these lead 5 cars, these are the guys that have broken away, ladies and gentlemen. So as we see them going through Maggots and through Beckett's now. On lap 2 of 8, it's still Maddock from Billy, from DM, from Cool Rides, from Yum Yum. Now, I wonder, DM's tucking tight in behind Billy here. This will be an interesting little one to watch. Let's just get on board with Billy's car and see if he can ping one out and attack Maddock. And he's going for it. It looks like he's going for it in the distance. I can't see now, but no, he's been chopped off. Billy's very skillfully moved it over. The tighter line being favoured there by DM. Yum Yum Racer hanging on very, very, very well here, it has to be said. Very impressive start to this rookie's season here and career at VR Room. A lot of people have noticed him, there's been a lot of people talking about him, it's very, very good stuff. So, we're coming up to lap 3 now, the race order has not changed, but I do want to just go down to the next pack, which is race 42, followed very skillfully and closely by Fabia and VR Badger. Fabia looking very good in the silver car there. So number 42, seasoned veteran, coming round the village in the loop for the 3rd time now out of 8. Just going to look at some stats for people if I can. Race 42 at the moment, he's on 6 points, he's had no wins, and his best result has been 8th, interestingly enough. So if he stays in 6, he shall better that, which will be very, very good. Fabia, his best result is 6, so he's fair to middle in where he usually is. And Badger just behind. Badger's best result so far this season is 5th, so he's unfortunately down on himself. Jordan has clawed his way back to 10th. Jordan's best finish was 1st. He's on 29 points, of course, so he's going to be losing a hell of a lot to Billy and to Cool Rides at this moment in time. And Genobi, his best finish at the moment has been 2nd place. Where's Genobi gone? Let's just have a look where he is. So Genobi's holding 9th, and Genobi's best finish is 2nd, which is he's well down on performance here. I don't seem to know why. I remember on the forum, ladies and gentlemen, he did say that on one of the I think it was round 3. He was running less horsepower. He obviously needed to do some kind of an oil change on the car. He was only at 302, so he was struggling. And I wonder if he's made the same mistake again, because he's not on form like he was to the latter half, certainly to the latter half of last season, where he got those 2 very, very good wins. You might see him ping one out on Badger now, which he's decided not to do. He's stayed in shape there. Badger going slightly defensive, making it stick. The boys look very good as they go around there. Jordan's trying to get in on that action as well. Now in the meantime we have a new leader, ladies and gentlemen. We have Billy the Stig leading the race. Now Billy the Stig, championship leader on 33 points, as we've already said. His best position is 1st, and that's 1 win that he got in this season so far. He's very competitive, is Billy. Very, very competitive indeed. Possibly not the fastest driver out there, but very competitive. As we see them, and nudging, he's just bumped the back of Maddox's car. Maddox on the inside line now, DM on the outside line, trying to do a little bit of a cutback. Maddox will go wide. He's had a tap there from Billy, which has bumped him wide, but Maddox still on the inside. I've got visions of the GT6 going through my head there. The one where John Cleland was up and nearly rolled the car. And then Murray Walker famously said, "I'm going for first," which is blatantly what he wasn't doing, to be honest with you. It's looking very, very tight for those first 5 spots. Any one of these guys, of course, could win at this race. As we're still on board with Billy, who's been knocked down to 4th now. Which is a great shame for Billy, but there's a big slipstream effect around here. Now, I think what we're going to see happen, really, because we're halfway through this race now, there's no yellow flags, which is good. DM smoking up his tyres, he's under threat from Cool Rides there. I think what we're going to see is obviously one of these top 5 winning it, but for how long will the boys, you know, behave themselves, really? There has to be a point where the racing driver takes over and where people will make moves and will try to grab. And just like, as I said that, Billy the Stick on the inside there pushing Cool Rides wide, but Cool Rides, to be fair to him, didn't shut the door off enough. There wasn't enough. There was enough space there for Billy to shove his nose in, and that's all you need in these Integras, in any touring car, to be honest. And he's done it again to DM. He's not pushing DM. DM's giving him a bit of space, but he's up on the inside, and there is a nudge, and the door mirrors are still on. But that's what you've got to do, really. I mean, you know, how long is it going to be before? Oh, and that's a very, very, very dangerous place to be going through on the inside. But DM backed out of it to avoid the collision. But it's put him into the clips of Cool Rides, who's right alongside him now. So DM up alongside Cool Rides as we look here. So on the front of DM's car, on the roof cam, we've got Cool Rides, Billy and Maddox, and behind we've got Yum Yum Racer. Oh, and Cool Rides went off slightly as they're coming down the Wellington Straight, so he's under pressure now from Yum Yum. I wonder if Yum Yum will be able to pop one out. It looks like he'll be doing that. Now, Cool Ride's very cleverly planting it on the left-hand side of the circuit there. It's on the right-hand side that you're seeing it. But Yum Yum now has got a little bit of a cutback, and meanwhile ahead, DM is rubbing the back off Billy like mad, and Maddox getting away. Now the boys will have to do something about that, because if you get a gap here, it's very unlikely you'll get that gap back. I believe on qualification it was something ridiculous like 0.2 of a second top 4, and DM is going to go for this, but Billy's very, very cleverly closed him off, so DM's going to try the cutback, and a little bit of a nudge up the bum, but he's tried that cutback. We're going to have to go to the exterior view for this one, I think, as it's side-by-side stuff now, on lap 5 of 8, down into, excuse me, down into Beckett, approaching the Hanger Straight for the 5th time. It's very tight stuff, but Maddox has got a little bit of a break. You can see visually there, he's pulled out quite a big gap. Now it's time to look at the live timings. So the fastest lap of the race is Yum Yum, very well driven. Yum Yum on a 2:10.5.16. Everyone of those lead 5 cars in the 2:10s, as you can see, there's nothing separating them at all. So it's very quick, fast and furious stuff here. Now Badger has suffered, unfortunately, from a disconnection, so he's out. Another interesting fact is that, unfortunately, Mustard is out as well. He's unable to compete tonight due to problems, which is a great shame for Mustard, because as you saw, he was on 26 points, no wins, with a best rank of 2nd. So he was certainly up there with the leaders, as we see them going side by side now, fighting for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Maddox has got away, he really has. So the question now is, how close is it behind? So we're going to go on race 42, VR race 42. He's got Fabia tight up his jacksie, should we say. So if we just go on that for a moment. Fabia is on 9 points, by the way, best position of 6. Oh, and he's just been shoved wide by Ginobili, or something happened there, I didn't quite see it, but he's off with the cones. I was just looking down at my report here to so that I could tell you guys what position Fabia was in the championship, etc, etc, and I snoozed and I lose there. So Fabia has fallen away there. Answers on a postcard. I'm not going to rewind that because we suffer from terrible black screen at the moment on this circuit. But but that's put Fabia behind Jordan, so a little boost for Jordan's hopes. Jordan will score a couple of points there for 8th place, which will be very good for him. So we're on lap 6 of 8, so it's all drama there in the rear. So in the meantime, let's get back on with Cool Rides and the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So current race order is Maddock. Come on, black screen, for goodness sake. Maddock is in 1st, 2nd is Cool Rides, thank you very much. Billy the Stig is 3rd, DM is 4th, Yum Yum Racer is 5th. And it's very close, but Maddock, I'm afraid, is running away with this one. The ensuing battle behind, as you can see as they go down the Hanger Straight, the ensuing battle behind is causing all kinds of problems for these guys, and meanwhile is gifting Maddock the race. It really is. Maddock must have at least I would guess probably a 4-second lead there by the looks of it. In fact, you know what, I should do that professionally really, and talking about professional, we should do that professionally and see what the gap is. It is 3.3 seconds. So this battle is helping Maddock, but not helping Cool Rides, Billy or DM or Yum Yum. Now, I'm interested to see whether Yum Yum can get up on the podium here. He's been threatening it all season with his pace. So it's lap 7 of 8 here with Maddock out in the lead, doing a very good job indeed. So we're on the rear now of Cool Ride's car. We've got Billy the Stig tight up behind. DM's made a mistake. Yum Yum's up on the inside of DM as they go down the Wellington Straight. Billy's showing his nose and then tucking back into the slipstream again. A little bit of out-cycling. Will he go for an outbreak here? Absolutely not. He's hung well back, and a very good bit of trail braking there from Cool Rides to cover off the inside line. Yum Yum in the meantime is under all kinds of problems. He's understeering and oversteering all over the place. DM will take full advantage of that, I would have thought, as they come down the National Pit Straight now. So Billy looking very like he might go for one on the inside of Cops. I hope he doesn't. It's a very dangerous corner. He's backed out of it. Very wise there from Billy. Not the kind of place you want to make in contact. You've got to remember, guys, that these drivers here, ladies and gentlemen, go into Cops Corner at just over 100 miles per hour, and the best apex speed really in these cars is about 100 miles per hour. So if you consider a little tap at 100 miles per hour, it could be a very nasty occasion indeed. So it's just worth giving Maddock a little bit of airtime. 4 seconds in the lead now, Maddock. He's going round Stowe, coming up to the pit entrance, shall we say. The pit entrance there on your right. The pit exit is the uphill, of course. Very nicely apex there by Maddock as he goes round to point number 26. So the reigning champion is back and seemingly on form, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be one to watch for the rest of the season. Now, he did win last season by not taking part in the last 3 rounds. So it will be very interesting indeed if Maddock can repeat that by not taking part in the first 3 rounds and take a second VR title here in the Integras. That's certainly one to watch, but it's a tall order because it's got a 33-point deficit to Billy the Stig, of course. Soon to be slightly bigger if they finish where they finish. As we're watching him go around the loop down the Wellington Straight for the last time now. We'll go on to the ensuing battle behind. So we're on board now with Cool Rides and Billy, if we can cue the black screen, which we have done, thank you very much. So Billy down the inside now as they break into Brooklands, I believe it is. Billy's going to hold that line, but if Cool can stay on the outside, he will hold that corner, and a bit of a bump and a nudge, all fair and square. And round we go down onto the National Pit Straight now. Accelerating hard through Woodcote, approaching Cobb's Corner. Cool Rides ahead from Billy. Cool Rides covering off the inside. Billy trying to slipstream on the outside. So Cool Rides has the corner. They make a little bit of contact, and that's pushed Billy off. Oh, it's pushed Cool Rides off as well. Both completely off circuit, and that's put Billy in the lead. Now I wonder if the stewards will have to look at that. Both of them did leave the circuit, so it may just be put down as a racing incident, but I know that VR Official 59 will be looking into that when the race is finished. That's the words through the paddock here. So it looks like Billy has nailed Cool Rides, unless Cool Rides can get him back. This is for the final 2 podium positions. DM is under a lot of pressure, defending hard from Yum Yum. In the meantime, Maddock is going to win this, barring technical difficulties. And in the background there, Race 42 and Genobi quite close. So Cool Rides is Willie Ping 1, so we're going to see Maddock cross the line in first place now. So down the inside, it's side-by-side stuff for Cool Rides and Billy. Neither of them want to give an inch. Billy's being pushed wide, Cool Rides rubbing him on the bum, but it looks like he's going to get it. So across the line, we've got Maddock for the win, followed by Billy and Cool Rides. Sorry for the black screens. I won't go off the screen again. Followed by DM, Yum Yum Racer, VR Race 42, Genobi, Jordan, Fabia, Hatcher and Wonderwall. So very exciting race indeed. The podium is Maddock, Billy and Cool Rides. So it's all about, at this moment in time, the defending champion, ladies and gentlemen. And here he is, if we can ever cure this stupid black screen that the PlayStation keeps doing. Number 26, first victory of the season to Maddock on round 4 here. I've been Dave Higgins, thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the next rounds.